Now part 5 of our 5-part series on how to buy a car from home. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Bill. I'm a car buying expert and I love giving free car buying advice. So if you followed me in this 5-part series, then you know we are at the point where we're headed to the dealership to finalize everything, sign the dotted line, check out our vehicle, and make sure all the things we did over the phone come to fruition in reality. Because we did everything from home, it allows us when we get to the dealership to really check out our vehicle and spend the majority of the time that we're there doing that instead of paperwork and arguing and going back and forth in awkward conversations. Again, this information applies to anybody buying new or used. This is how you're going to approach the final steps of purchasing your vehicle on game day headed to the dealership. Remember to bring your paperwork with you and the final numbers that you've agreed on. This could change at the dealership, and it's always nice to have your numbers handy to show them, no, we agreed on this, not this. A lot of people don't understand the difference between manufacturer's warranty and an aftermarket warranty or service contract. So if you're buying a pre-owned vehicle with no factory warranty left on it, then it doesn't make any sense to leave the dealership without some coverage. I think the only important thing we need to make sure of is that you're paying the right amount and getting the right coverage. So whenever you buy something brand new, it's going to be covered from the manufacturer. That's not the dealership, that's the actual manufacturer who made the vehicle. The dealership is just basically a middleman or representative. Now, if I buy a brand new vehicle, I very rarely buy the service contract because if I don't plan on keeping the vehicle longer than 3 years, I'm basically wasting my money by buying the warranty that day that I never end up using. The aftermarket service contract runs parallel with the manufacturer's warranty, which means you're paying for that extra warranty the entire time you already have factory coverage. If you overpaid for a vehicle, which these days most people do, you're going to leave the dealership already upside down, meaning the value that the insurance company might think your vehicle is worth the day you leave is far less than what you owe. This is why your finance guy is going to offer you gap coverage. This is going to cover the gap between what you actually owe and what the insurance company is willing to pay out in case of a total. All right, so finance guys aren't gonna like that I'm telling you this, but basically if you wanna get your way and you're being reasonable with your negotiations on the service contract and gap, I simply drop it into the conversation that my credit union was a much better price on this warranty, a much better price on the gap, and I might just refinance when I leave here and have to buy all of that from them. Hearing that they might lose the entire deal for the dealership and get no money whatsoever because of their greed generally makes them a lot more negotiable. Once you've agreed to everything, make sure all the numbers add up. Take your paper that you brought from home and make sure your bottom line adds up before you've added anything, and then do the math on your calculator or however you have to, but make sure you've done the math and you've double checked. The last thing you want is to leave and then you can't go back and change anything once you've signed those papers. Hope you enjoyed this 5-part series. Stay tuned for more wins at the dealership and follow Billy the Car Kid for more.